Good morning, everyone. This is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage, and I'm a psychic medium and oracle and tarot card reader, and obviously a big creator of many, many things. I'm also a Reiki master teacher. I do so much. Today, I just wanted to show you some of the really cool dragons we made because I did an overabundance of them. They are we call them magical healing dragons. They are all made of organite. And let's see, let's pull one out here. Again, the lighting doesn't do justice to the real color of them, but they have a really nice color to them. And this is all the shungite that's in here, shungite and copper, which makes them an organite piece, which means they are a good healer. They deflect EMF energies. Be great to keep them next to your computer, TV, stuff like that, or use them to lay them on your chest or wherever for some healing. So I had a few different ones. I just wanted to show everybody because if you are interested, let me know as I'm doing these fairs. I don't know what may be left. There's a kind of a fun one. And I love how I got the organite to go down in through the wings. I mean, there's some pretty amazing ones. They all glow in the dark. I was going to try to bring out my black light here to show you, but it's really hard to see everything right on the camera. Good morning, Carla. And just a few of them. Of course, purple is my favorite color. We got purple and gold. That's not the tie-dye one. No, it's not the tie-dye one. But he's gold. They're amazing, really. This is my little tie-dye one. And again, color is not showing justice on this monitor. But he himself is pretty amazing. He, she, whichever you want to call it. I always make a large one and a small one that are the same color. So if you want to get the family, you can. This is my other tie-dye, the mate. And I also had dragon eggs, too. So just to let you know, we have a lot. We have all sorts of colors. And the black and white ones are pretty cool, too. Anyway, can I show this one? That was the fun one. Yeah, the fun one. So we have purple, we have blue. Anyway, if anybody's interested, because we are getting close to that time of year, believe it or not, where it's gift giving, might be somebody's birthday, gift for yourself, what have you. Whoa. We got all sorts of them. And I'm just knocking everything over on my table over here. Woo, here we go. All right. It's not a show and tell for that. Little mushrooms. Beautiful piece of smoky quartz. But what I wanted to show you, I wanted to teach some of you guys some stuff. Good morning, Dreamweaver. Good morning, Jade. Get the payment for spray. No, but then again, I haven't looked. I've been at a fair this weekend. So this is the healing spray, everyone. If you want it, I just made a fresh new batch. Boy, that light is really bright on there. Maybe I can block that. There you go. It is made with that recent solar eclipse water that we have, and I soak my stones in the water too. I make holy water out of it. There's salt, 8 essential oils. I mean, it's pretty potent stuff. So I'm going to try to, and don't forget, I also make the runes. Some of the runes are really awesome. These are actually really pretty purple. Again, the monitor really discolors everything. But I got an education. I wanted to pass this around. I was really drawn to this crystal. I don't know why. Look, there's like nothing really super special about it, right? Well, you see the glowing stuff in there? I can't put the light right directly on it. Otherwise, see that glowing stuff? That's petroleum. This is a petroleum quartz, which really makes it way more active. Petroleum. Amazing, isn't it? So it makes it a super powerful quartz and really helps your intuition on all sorts of things. I'm like, wow, no wonder why I was attracted to it. To me, it was just like a plain old quartz, but amazing. So just wanted to educate, do a little education today. I like when I get educated, I pass it along. All right. I love the spray. Yeah, done it today. Cash App. Oh, okay. Are you coming to the area? I don't know because they'll be shipping for you also. So you'll have to let me know, Carla. And don't forget, you'll have to text me, provide me with your address and all that fun stuff. And if you want a big bottle or small bottle, the prices did go up because my prices for all my supplies went up. So they are $15 for a small bottle and $28 for a large bottle. And worth every penny. So I'm not sure what all I got because I did not look this morning. All right. So we are going to go ahead and pull some cards for everyone. This is going to be the weekly forecast for the week of October 2nd, 2022. So, hey, today is 02202022. Check it out. And I'm just now realizing that myself, going, wow, that's pretty cool. It's not anything over here. Tight quarters over here. All right, Spirit, what does everyone need to know that's best going to help them in their path in life for this week of October 2nd, 2022? 0220. Wait. Yeah, wait. Nope. 022022. Yeah, that's it. But it's 10:02:2022. All right, Spirit. What's everybody need to know? All right. So this is going to be a month of negotiating. Look at these negotiations, people battling, but it could be, good conversation with people. You know how people pass ideas along back and forth. Well, no, but what if this were to happen? It's kind of like challenging your thoughts as well. So, and if it's in business, you may find out that you're going to have to negotiate for maybe a property, a settlement, or what have you, but there are definitely some negotiations going on out there, some battles, but they're not like, they shouldn't be like totally insane kind of battles, but they're definitely negotiations, maybe some slightly trying times, but not anything that's going to be too overwhelming. But it will be something that may create great change in your life. Spirit, what else does everyone need to know here for the week of October 2nd, 2022? Uh-oh. I've got a card that got mixed up in here that doesn't belong here. One of these cards are not like the other. All right, we have Angel of Support. I'm going to have to turn this lamp down or something because it's just too much. All right, Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So that means if you've been really doing some prayers, asking the divine, asking your guides, guardians, and angels for help, God, what have you, you are being heard. So just wait to see what happens because things are beginning to happen. And this is the time for change. This is the time to work on the things that you really want to bring into being because this is the energy that's available. And I'm not sure, but I think Mercury may be out of retrograde or heading out of retrograde. If anybody here knows the answer to that, please share it. Okay. No. What did I do with it? Oh, I really wanted to play with a deck we haven't played with in a while today, but I don't see it. Okay. Gonna do Mystical wisdom. All right, Spirit. What does mystical wisdom have to share with us today? What is it that we need to know for this week of October 2nd, 2022? We have enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Sorry. I was trying to read it a little closer. So, this is the time to really put your best foot forward and really enlighten yourself, because this is going to greatly enhance your manifestation abilities. And we have the peacocks here. Peacocks are fertility and also sex drive. And I try not to say it, so I'm probably not going to say it on here, but see if you can read between the lines. When the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for. So I'll leave it at that. Some of you know that one because you know me. All right. I got to change glasses because I can't see anything with my distance glasses on here. So we were in DeForest this weekend. Next weekend, we're doing a fair with the Rooted Holistic Fairs, and that's going to be in La Crosse. So we're going to La Crosse next Saturday. So if anyone in the viewing area is in the La Crosse area, please come and see us. I don't have the exact address on me right now, but if you look up Rooted, Rooted, Rooted Holistic Fairs, Rooted Wellness, you will find all the information of where they're going to be and when. So check that out. All right, Divine Circus. You know what? I looked at the card again here, enlightenment. And for some of you, there's going to be things that are really going to be coming to the surface. You're going to find out the information to, maybe something that's been being withheld from you. So it's very interesting because they caught my eye again. It's like, you weren't done with that card yet. So there are things that are becoming to light also. So pay attention if you were saying there's something missing, something's not right about that situation. You may actually find out exactly what that is. All right. All right, Spirit, for everyone looking on here for October 2nd, 2022, the week of October 2nd. Don't forget, these can go a little longer than the week, too. This is just letting you know what the energy is. More of this for this particular week. It's supposed to help everyone in their path of life. Oh my goodness. It's funny. I got this card. I was going to say I got it for myself. I got it for the Zodiac horoscopes have been released. So if anyone didn't catch them, make sure you sign on to my channel and check out the Zodiac horoscopes. If you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell, you should do so, because anytime I release a manifestation or the Zodiac horoscopes, the 4 element readings, you will get notified if you are subscribed and hit the notification bell. But we have the Nebula Warrior. She looks pretty fierce, doesn't she? I laugh every time I see this card. It so reminds me of me in my angry state or when I'm really serious. Maybe it's not a good look, but it's good for me. All right, so the Nebula Warrior means you are going to have to pull out that can of whoop ass if you have to. Get some stuff done. You're going to have to be downright serious, but you are the person who can use the dark energy that you have for good. So don't let the dark energy take you down to that downward spiral, but utilize it to create positivity in your life or in someone else's life that may need it. You may be acting as a guardian for them. So it's being powerful. Stay in your power. Sometimes being that word is going to come out, and being that bitch that you got to be, or whatever, or the son of a bee, Sometimes you have to do what needs to get done in order to make sure people understand you fully and completely, because people love to dance around the truth. They love to say, I don't know what you're talking about, but you didn't tell me, you weren't specific, Well, If you use your Nebula Warrior side, you will be specific and there will be no misunderstanding what you are saying. Leave no room for misunderstanding, is what I'm saying. All right. And I love the number 17. It's like a magical number, adds up to the number 8. So this is what Nebula Warrior says. There are advocates for love on this earth, those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light or allow it to consume their sense of hope, trust, and faith in the light, outworking of the destiny of all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. So this is no more letting it take you down when shit hits the fan and you feel like the world's on top of you. That's when you say, back off, darkness. I'm going to use your energy for the good. You want to keep throwing that crap at me? I'm going to show you what I can do with it. And that's what you do. You don't let it take you down. It makes you stronger, but it feels like you may be being called forward to help others with it as well. I've said this before, when I was younger, and I've lost like 4 jobs standing up for the little guy. I couldn't watch the way they would treat certain people, and it was just dead ass wrong, and I showed them how it was wrong, but I was too smart for them. They didn't like it, and they let me go. And I mean, I was in a supervisor position too, and I'm like, no, you can't treat those people that way. They're going to work harder for you if you treat them this way. Didn't matter. Certain people getting treated wrongly. I stood up for them. And you know what? I wouldn't redo a thing. I would do the same thing again and again and again. It's who I am, and I'm okay with it. They didn't deserve me. That's the way I look at it. So I know it could be a rough life out there, but there are ways to use that crap we go through for good. And you know, if you're those timid kind of people, it's when you actually open your mouth that people actually listen, because they're like, whoa, did that just come from her or him? Yeah. All right. So next card is going to be one of the side deck here. All right, Spirit, what else does everybody need to know? All right, so this is doing your manifesting. This is connecting with spirit. This is using sacred geometry to enhance your energy. So you may need a little bit of an upliftment of energy so it's able to work with you, give you a little more power behind your desires and your manifestations, even your prayers. They are being heard. We just don't always get the answer we want, but they're being heard. All right, so this is a card to let you know that this hasn't been a waste of your time. Sometimes things are at work in the background, and it takes a while to bring your manifestations into being, or the situation or timing just simply isn't right. So it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. All right. You're going to pull a rune for the day. A rune. All right. Okay, Spirit, what does everyone need to know this week, especially for October 2nd, 2022? There's this one here. All right. 2 of them came out. This is protection. So it's like you are protected. Kind of we have it. You have the angel of support, you got the Nebula Warrior too. This is really cool. I'll read that to you in a minute. And then we have this guy also. Is that Nathwiz? I can't remember. I will let you know what they're called in a minute. So these are the 2 energies we're working with right now, or need to be working with. So the first one is Algiz. It's Algiz. And that's protection. Control of emotions is at issue here. So watch those emotions. Going back to the nebula. All right. It's the way you utilize. You know, when you are tactful with things, then you get a lot more rewards and a lot more benefit. Because, if you start screaming at somebody, you know what they do, right? They just shut you right off. They don't even hear what you're saying anymore. They're so busy going inward so they don't have to hear it that they're not listening to you anymore. So, okay. During times of transition, shifts in life course, accelerated life change, it is important. All right. It's important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, highs or lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune. With them may come trespasses and unwanted influences. Do not escape from life. Dealing with it and keeping space around you with proper conduct is your protection. And if this was reversed, for those of you who may be working on the other side of it, be thoughtful about your health and do not add to the burden others are carrying. Remain conscious of the associations that you are making at this time, who are your, yep, who are your, who you are becoming involved with. I'm sorry. Do they use you? If so, you are conscious of it and then take responsibility for your own actions. Do not be overly concerned if your entire or your enterprise suffers because you may not win, but you will never lose. Use temperance and courtesy, as these are the sinews of this rune's protective powers. A lot of information in that one. That's good. Okay. And the next one would be what? Interesting. It must be on the first page. Yep. So that was this one. That was the protection one. This one is separation. Othila. Othila. This is a time of separating paths, shedding old skins. The old must be discarded. A peeling away is called for. Possible need for submission or retreat or firmness to carry a needed action to its completion. Nebula Warrior. All right. Possible need to give up old belief systems that held you back. Inheritance. Something you must give up or abandon so that you can be free to be who you truly are. And reversed. Not a time to be bound by old conditioning. Consider what may benefit others, not necessarily yourself, and act according to the light you possess in your life now. Honesty is required. If you do not see clearly, you may cause pain to yourself or others. May have to wait for the universe to act first. So there's a shift saying, all right, I need to know this. What's going on? So that's some pretty important information, important runes that were pulled there. So I hope that has helped. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Schlock. That's an interesting name. Liked your new subscriber. Awesome. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and pull a trinket now. And I forgot to put this up there. So if anybody, we're coming very close to the time that we're going to be able to ask questions. And if you donate, which you can do using the information scrolling through below, you are assured to get your question answered and you will be pushed ahead of the line to go first. And I do ask for, this is the time now. Once we're over 20 minutes, you can now like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give those thumbs up, hearts, or whatever you can give us. We'd really, really greatly appreciate. And as I'm pulling the rune, I just ask for a few seconds of your time. All right, we are back. Thank you so much for watching that. Means a lot. All right, so I pulled 2 trinkets. And one was, this is something to drink. So you're going to need to drink plenty of water, do a toxic flush. So if you are feeling that your health is suffering in some way, detox. You're not drinking enough water. I don't care if you're drinking juice or whatever, that's not water. Coffee is not water. Tea. Tea, tea you can get away with because you're dunking it in water, but still good if you drink 8 ounce glasses of fresh water a day. Helps to detox you. If there's a detox you've been wanting to do to flush out your system, you should do so. Especially if you're diabetic, drinking lots of water is of utmost importance. If you are suffering, and I know it's going to be weird, with constipation, or if you're suffering with back problems, a lot of times people aren't drinking enough water, and it can actually be as simple as that. It's amazing, right? All right, so we got that one. And then we have our fairy dust. Woo, shake it up. So we got fairy dust here. So add a little magic to your life in some way. Make yourself feel beautiful. Go out and adorn yourself with something that you wouldn't normally use. If you have any fairy dust or glitter, do something with glitter this week. Do something that makes yourself shine a little. You have to uplift that energy because the fairy work is good too at times like this, building fairy houses, doing your fall gardening or whatever you have to do, bringing the fairies to the forefront also helps. So I hope you like that. And something else we haven't pulled in a while, we got our witch runes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a witch rune for everybody. All right, Spirit. What is it that we need to know? Best need to know for this week of October 2nd, 2022. All right, this is the one that I pulled. Pretty, eh? Don't forget, I make these things. I sell these things. If you are wanting to gift somebody with something, I can make a certain color if I don't already have it made. So, let's see. Is that the sun? Oh, great. Nope, that's the star. This is the star. Go after what you want, your life purpose. Look to the runes closest to the star for clues. Inspiration for others. Being yourself. Being accepted for you, and freedom. That did go with the theme for here for today, so that was really cool and accurate. I love it. All right. Good morning, Mama. Good morning. Oh, let's go back here. Pam, Lisa, Pam Reynolds, Lisa Sargent, Honey Malik, and Mama. All right. All right. So we are at the point of the show now. If anybody makes a donation, please bring it to my attention and you'll get to go first. But you can go ahead and post the question, and I will, if you have a preference, if I should use a rune or a particular deck or cards or a trinket, you can ask for that too. But go ahead and pose a question, and I'm going to do my best to stick to one card with everybody. Unless you make a donation, then you definitely get more than one card, depending on what your donation is. All right. Put this stuff away. So, whoa, posting now. Ugh. I don't know what the weather's like and everybody. Oh, here I did. Sorry. Let's see if I can get this come back on. I really hate when that happens. There it is. So now you guys get to see me today. But I am going to try to connect my other camera. That's not working. Oh, for Pete's sakes.